Okay, so I started playing VR about 4 years ago. I don't remember the name of the first VR I brought, but I'll show it on screen. I'll find out what the name is and I'll put it somewhere here. But yeah, I had that VR and it was great. It was a good VR. It did the job. I played games on it and it was great. But I was kind of sick of having to plug it into my computer every single time I played the game. So I did some looking around and I realized the Quest 2 is probably a much better option. You know, it's not too expensive as well. So I purchased myself a Quest 2 and me and the Quest 2 became best friends. We were I used the Quest 2 like every single day. I loved it. I fell in love with it. Alright, and it fell in love with me. Now, I had the Quest 2 for about 2 years, I think, and even though it was a great headset, it was wonderful, I always wanted to get accessories just to make it, you know, just a bit better of an experience. And you know, I just wanted to feel more comfortable while playing it, because when you're playing it for hours at a time, it can start to do some damage, you know, to your skin and your mental health. And here it is, the Quest 2, very simple. You see there's no accessories on it, there's nothing on it, it's just the original Quest 2. The same with the controllers, they're a bit roughed up, but nothing special about the controllers either, nothing special about the VR, just a normal headset. Yeah, boring. So when I brought the Quest 3, genuinely like not even a month ago, I knew I wanted to get some accessories for the Quest 3, and as I was making videos on the Quest 3 and my YouTube was starting to pop off, I was like, okay, I don't just need a better experience for myself, I need to make sure I'm comfortable enough and I'm producing the highest quality videos. Because say I've been recording a video for like an hour, then you know the VR can like just, it'll make you feel horrible. Like the texture of the like the texture on there, it's like foam, and it had it on the Quest 3 and it was just horrible. Like your skin would feel horrible, and when I was playing Thrill of the Fight, I'd sweat and then the sweat would stay in the foam, so next time I put my headset on, if I didn't dry it out, then I'd feel my sweat in the foam and it was horrible. And like I couldn't play for longer than an hour because the battery would just die. You know, the battery life is terrible. Why is the battery life so bad? Can you, like, surely the Quest 3 cost me like over £400 and I can't play for longer than an hour. So I was looking around, I was doing some research, and I was like, you know what, it's time. This is the Quest that I'm gonna get some accessories, and it's actually going to be enjoyable to be on, and I'm not going to be like breaking out on my skin every 10 like days, you know what I mean? So I was looking around and I was going to buy some, and then one day I check my email. I got an email from a small company. You probably don't know who they are. I got an email from Kiwi Design. If you don't know what Kiwi Design is, it's basically just a VR accessory place where you can buy the, you know, the highest quality and cheapest accessories like anywhere. Like I don't think I've ever seen a place like so cheap. That's why I was looking to get, you know, the accessories off them in the first place, because they were actually cheap and they're not going to destroy my bank account. So yeah, anyway, I was checking the email and I was like, you're right mate, you're right Maddox, we'll send you some products if you want, and you know, just give us a shout out or something. And I was like, give you a shout out mate, I'll give you my soul. Nah, I'm joking, I wasn't like that, but I was very grateful and I was like, yeah, 100%, let's do it, I'm down, you're down, let's just get it done. Alright, so bank ended up happening. I sent them my details. I probably got scammed. They're probably sending people to my house right now to come and like kidnap me. But they sent me 3 products I'm going to be showing you today, and I'm going to be giving my honest opinion on all of them. And I'm going to be starting from my opinion from the worst to the best, and which ones I genuinely think you should invest in, because some of them actually will change your whole experience on VR, and it's definitely worth the investment. Right, I'm going to start with the one I don't think is like necessary. It's, you know, you don't always need it, but it's there if you feel like you do need it. Right, so look at the controllers here. Controllers quite small, not very grippy, quite unstable. You could easily throw them at your girlfriend if you're not careful. These are the G4 Max extended controller grips. They easily slide in, as I will show you now. Easily slide it in. you whack it over the top like so, and then that clicks into place. You know, you can change your batteries and everything, and then bang. I mean, it generally, like, what, 10 seconds it took me to put that on. Now, I will say these are good if you are playing a game that includes a lot of, like, swinging and, you know, like, thrill of the fight. You know, you don't want to be punching and then all of a sudden your controller's on the other side of the room and it's shattered on the floor. So they do include the strap, like on the normal controller. I don't have it on my Quest 3 one because I have been using this. But yeah, normal strap, adjustable so it can fit around your wrist properly. But then, it's not over. Because, look at that, look, mate. It's not coming off. And then you can tighten that just to get a more comfortable grip. But yeah, as I was saying, it's a great product. Don't get me wrong, it is a good product. It's just not 100% necessary. You know, if you're just careful and you know how to hold a controller, you don't necessarily need it. But say if you've got big hands and the controller's too small, then you know it increases the size and it can feel a lot more comfortable. But as I was saying, yeah, not necessary, but very good investment if you don't know how to hold the controller properly without throwing it at your 94-year-old nan. Right, so these are good, great product, but not necessary. They do only cost £25 as well. Right, some people may think, bloody hell, that's expensive, isn't it? But come on, it's not that expensive. And if you're watching this video, like at like minutes after it comes out or the day it comes out, the Christmas deal might still be on there where you can get it for £22 instead of 25. So you know, save yourself £3, and then you can also use code Maddox for an extra 5% off. But that was the first product. Let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one I think is genuinely like, you don't realise you need it until you go through the pain of needing it. Okay, so I currently have it on my headset. I'm not going to show it just yet, just because I'll show you in a minute. But this, you see that? Yeah, that goes on your face like that. Yeah, just to make it more comfortable. A bit more support on your face. But the texture, right, Meta, whoever made this product, why did you use a foam material? Foam? Why? Do you want us to have like the worst skin possible? I mean, look at my skin, man. My skin's horrible. And it's probably from this. When I did use it, it just never went away. But yeah, we all know the pain of this. And if you're sweating, the sweat can get caught in here and then you have to like wait for it to dry out and So when Kiwi Design told me they're going to be sending me the V4 facial interface, I was like, yeah mate, send it over. I need it, alright? My skin doesn't like me. It's not happy. So when they sent me this absolutely wonderful face cover, it's like a leathery texture. I don't know if it's real leather. I don't think it is because then it'd be like quite expensive. But it's wonderful texture, sits on your face, mate, and you don't get that horrible just scraping feeling of the foam. Like, it actually feels, it's so comfortable. You don't even understand how much you need it until you have it. So that's why I'm showing you this one now, second, because I think this is definitely one you need. It's not like you 100% need it, but if you're playing VR for hours, like for multiple hours a day. But yeah, if you're playing for like multiple hours a day, you definitely you do need this, because it's just so much more comfier than you actually think it is. And it's very easy to install. I'll show you right now with my very weird looking Quest 3. Right, so I believe it is just a clip in. I think you just clip it in. I don't even know. There might be magnets in there, but I don't know. But you put the nose part where the nose part is, and genuinely start from the top of the VR, click until you hear a click, push until you hear a click, and then at the bottom, make sure it's in there, and you're ready to go. You are, mate, you are now ready to play VR, do you know what I mean? Like, you're chilling. Also, I forgot to mention, but you know how like light gets in through the bottom and you can see like the floor, but you don't feel immersed enough, and you're like, why don't they just add little flaps so you don't see your floor and you can feel more immersive? Well, they did. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can even see that. Look at that. They're like little flaps, and they stop light from coming through. Like it's great, it's wonderful, it's perfect. And then I feel like I'm actually fighting people. You know, I don't have to go down to a club and get into a fight. I can just actually feel really immersed in front of the fight too. But yeah, great product. I'll genuinely give it, it's a 9 out of 10. You know, there's a few things I'll change. I don't know what they are. But I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 things I'll change. Again, you're probably wondering how much does it cost? And you know what? I don't care how much it costs. I think it's worth every penny. It could cost like 5 grand. No, okay. If it was 5,000, I wouldn't buy it. Okay, but even if it was like 50 quid, it's £29. That's a great, bro. That is. I don't think people understand that is actually like really good. Like if you don't understand the money for nowadays prices, £29 for that is really good. And again, if you are watching this around the time it came out, you can get it for £23 with the Christmas deal, which is £23. Do you know what I mean? Just give it me for free at that point. I mean, I did get it for free, but give everyone it for free. It's that cheap. And then you can also use code Maddox to get an extra 5% off. You know what I mean? Like, why are you waiting? Why? Go buy it now. Now, buy it now. And that's why that was the second product, because I genuinely think it's a game changer. I'm not even saying that for the video. You know, I told them I'll do an honest review because I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. There's no point of lying. That's what I said about the controllers and it. Like, they're good, but they're not necessary. But they're still good. But you don't really need them unless you actually really need them. I'm not going to lie to you, alright? Even in future videos, if I get free products, I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. You know what I mean? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Anyway, for the final one, the biggest one yet, this is the best one. I feel like if you're playing for multiple hours a day, you do need it. It's something you 100% you need. Go and get it now. Right, so Quest 2. You see the strap here? It goes around your head. Yeah. Dreadful. It's the same with the Quest 3. Right, so yeah, if you play for hours at a time, like 2 hours, yeah. If you play for 2 hours, you're probably like, I've got to charge my headset because it's died. Yeah. Or if you're a YouTuber, you know the pain. If you made videos on the VR, you know the pain of recording and playing the game and your battery disappears, like Thanos just snapped and it's gone. I don't know how the battery life is so bad in the VR. Like, come on, man, we're nearly at 2025 and you can't make a battery that lasts longer than 24 hours. Come on, what are you playing? And it gets annoying just constantly charging it. Like, no one wants to constantly charge it, and it can damage the actual like battery inside, and then you've got to pay for a new VR because your battery exploded at 4 in the morning because you left it on charge. And that's where the K4 Boost battery strap comes involved. It's got a long name, yeah, K4 Boost battery, but this is currently £57. Yeah, £57. I know it seems expensive, but when I tell you what makes this product the best product, you're going to understand why. Right, so first of all, it's a bit difficult to get on, kind of. Right, so literally, you get the long part, you place it on top, and then you snap it in. Oh, that's ASMR, that is. Right, so you click it. Look, it's already, you're halfway there. You're done. You're pretty much done. But don't forget the strap at the top, the one that supports the top of your head. Right, you have to like push it through this little hole here. That's probably the hardest part. But and then when you do it once, you can do it pretty easily after that. And then bang, you are ready to go. You're like genuinely just put it on your head. Right, so the battery is back here, and that's where the battery is. You've got your charging slot at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you charge it through the bottom like with a normal charger you would for just charging it here. It's the same charger. It's not a different charger. It's completely the same. You charge it there, and what you can do, you plug it in right on the side, Then once that's plugged in, that will charge your battery while you are playing, so you can play for longer. And to save even more time, if you plug it into the side and then plug it in here and let it charge, it will charge the battery and the headset. So it just does it 2 times quicker. And then what, you've got 2 times playing time as well. It's perfect. So it's got a back of the head cushion support. It's just to make you feel like, you know, you haven't got an actual battery on your head. It's very, very cushionable, very nice. Now it does come off, but this part comes off. You have to like insert this. You literally just push it in. If you get it, you will understand. You literally push it in until you hear the click. I would take it off, but I can't. I tried taking it off and I can't. I'm very weak at the moment, okay? I had a rough night last night. And then when you get it on, I'll show you now. So, what you want to do, you want to make sure there's a wheel at the back. The wheel will adjust the length, right? So, if you loosen it all the way and then adjust your strap, so then I'll push it down like this. Put it down to where it's comfortable, and when it's comfortable, put the strap back on, and then literally turn the wheel. As soon as you turn, lad, it's one of the easiest things I've ever done. It might take you a bit of time just to get used to it, like just to like have used to it on your head, because when you go from this to that, it's a bit of a game changer, and it can get some, you know, it can take some getting used to. They did release another version of this battery strap head thing. I don't know the name of it, but I did do some checking, and it's actually 35% lighter than the original. So there you go. And it will give you an additional like 2 hours. So usually the headset survives, the normal battery will last about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then this will give you an extra 2 hours, right? And it basically times your battery life by 2. And especially if you're thinking about making YouTube videos on the VR, or maybe you do YouTube already, this will just extend the period of time you can play and record, and you won't have to go back and keep charging it because you don't need to. But do not leave it on charge all night. Do not leave it on charge all day. Make sure you're only charging it for how long it needs to be charged. It does have lights at the back, and then it will tell you how much battery it actually has in it. Like currently it has 2 dots out of 4, right? So it has half battery. It has half a battery left, do you know what I mean? So yeah, as I said, it is sitting at £57 right now. But if you are also watching this video the day it comes out or around the same time, you can get it for £46, which realistically, it's a bit of money. Okay, it is. But for how much this will change your experience, it's worth every penny. Genuinely worth every penny. And before I end off the video, I just want to say, Kiwi Design, thank you so much for giving me my first ever like accessories for the VR. You've made my life so much better, and now when I record videos, I don't feel like I want to rip my skin off. Do you know what I mean? And I hope I helped you. Genuinely, I'm trying to make this a funny video. It's a review. I'm talking about products, and it can be boring, so I tried making it as fun as I can, and I hope you've actually taken something out of it. Maybe you're going to buy one of these products, and you should. You definitely should. I definitely suggest that, and the cover, the face cover. I'll recommend the cover. Them products are only for the Quest 3 and 3S, but if you've got the Quest 2, you should have a look anyway, just to see if there's anything else you might want to buy. And if you do find something you like, you can use Maddox. Yeah, right now 5% off. You can use Maddox and get 5% off. Or if you go into the description, you can click the link. It will take you straight to the website, and you know it will use my code, right? And then you get it a bit cheaper. I make like 5p off it, you know, bang 5p. I can get a Freddo in like 10 years with that money. So it's not even like I'm doing it for the money, lad, because I didn't even get paid for this. I genuinely I like the products. I enjoy the products. I like them. So I'm going to tell you about them. But yeah, if you did enjoy them, make sure to like, subscribe. I hope I helped you. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And if you want to see me get any more products or review anything else, I will happily do it. don't worry, I'm not going to turn into a review channel. We're still going to be playing Thrill of the Fight. We're still going to be playing VRFS. More videos coming soon on that game, don't worry. I'm getting back on it. But if you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, get me to 10,000 subscribers before next year, alright? And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.